consumers have so much information at their fingertips nowadays too that they literally are 80% of the way through
Yes.
looking at stuff, and it's almost like sales reps have become redundant and just a non-necessary in a lot of organizations now, because people are so heavily armed before they actually get into
in the eyes of the consumer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's lots of things at play. One is, yes, they may be armed with a certain amount of information, but you have to presume that there's a certain amount of confusion on their part, right? Because they've gone out and they've gathered all this information and they've looked at multiple vendors for the solution that they have. And the reason they then have to engage with the salesperson is there's no longer any available information online to answer the last subset of questions that they have. And I believe that what happens is when they get to that point is they've started combining the best features and values of all the various alternatives they've looked at into one. And so they really don't know what any one vendor does. And in their mind, basically, they're all pretty much alike.
Mm-hmm.
And so in an era where the pace of technological change makes it really difficult to sort of establish and maintain any sort of meaningful product differentiation, what I talk about in the book is that at the end of the day, it really boils down to how you sell that product. That's more important really than what you're selling in terms of building trust and conveying value, and most importantly, really creating a sense of differentiation around yourself and your company and your product.